Hey everyone, so today I'm going to show you a very simple and super healthy recipe. We are going to make sauerkraut together. So all you need is cabbage, a jar, and salt, and preferably a scale so you can weigh your cabbage. So before you chop your cabbage all up, put it on your scale and see how much it weighs. You want 2 teaspoons of salt for every pound of cabbage. So this is 1 pound for this piece. So I will just need 2 teaspoons of salt. So you take your head of cabbage and you want to slice it as thinly as you can. Just thin little slices. And do that until you have the whole thing chopped up. And then we're going to put it into a glass bowl. So I have the cabbage all chopped up, nice and thin. If you have any pieces that are like really thick, they might not be the best, so you'll have to cut them up like really tiny, the thicker pieces. And then you just take it all, put it in your bowl. Make sure your hands are nice and clean when you're doing this. We'll set that aside. Now your next step is getting some salt. You want a quality salt. So I have Himalayan pink salt. And you want to measure out your salt and then sprinkle it all over your cabbage. And then we're going to use our hands and mix that all up so it's evenly coating all of the cabbage. Then you want to have that sit for anywhere from 5 minutes to a half an hour, and you're going to see some water from the cabbage start to release, and then we're going to massage the cabbage. So I'll be back in a little bit after I let this sit. Okay, so this has been sitting for just 5 minutes, but you can already kind of see the moisture. It's kind of hard to see in the camera, but the water is already coming out of the cabbage. So now we want to massage it. There's different ways you can do this. You can either use your hands and just mix it up and kind of squeeze it to make more water release. It's a good forearm workout. Or you can use something wood or glass, like a jar or something plastic. I have my kids' cup here. It's nice and clean. And you can just pound it. All we're doing is helping the juices from the cabbage release. I like using my hands though. And you just keep squeezing, and you'll start to see the water actually coming out of it. So let's see, can you see it? And you want to keep squeezing until there's a significant amount of water in the bottom of the bowl. So I've been massaging this for a couple minutes, and as you can see, there's liquid pooling up in the bottom of the bowl. there's a decent amount in here. I'm just going to massage it a little bit more. The volume of the cabbage decreases significantly. See, there's a lot of liquid in there. So now all we have to do is transfer it into a clean, sterilized jar and weigh it down. Oh, and I forgot to mention, before you start chopping your cabbage, take one leaf, one of the outer leaves, and set it aside. You're going to use that as like a seal at the top of the cabbage to make sure that everything stays inside the brine. So I'm just using this old olive jar that I have. It's gone through the dishwasher and is good and clean. You can reuse jars that you have from other things. You can use a mason jar, whatever you have that has a lid and you can fit all of the cabbage into. And you want to take all of that brine and put it in with the cabbage. Okay, now take your hand, or if you can't fit your hand in the jar, then get a wooden spoon or something like that, and you want to shove the cabbage all the way down so that it is fully in the liquid. Now I have this plastic topper, I guess you would say. I'm putting on top of it, and it's going to hold the cabbage down under the brine. So I don't need the lettuce leaf, but if you don't have one of these toppers or a fermenting weight, you could use also. Okay, so I have it in the jar, and I have the plastic weight on top to make sure that everything is fully submerged under the brine. I'm going to put a lid on it and put it in the cupboard for approximately a week and a half. I'm going to check it after a few days and see how it tastes. You want to make sure that the salty taste has diminished. It's still going to be salty a bit, but it should taste more sour than salty. If it's really salty, that means it hasn't fermented enough and it needs to stay in there for longer. Check it every few days, see if it's at the sourness that you like, and when it's fermented to your liking, just store it in the fridge. And there you have a homemade, super quick, super easy probiotic that is great for your gut. This is my last jar that I did. It's in my fridge. It fermented for about 2 weeks, so it's quite sour. I have it turned sideways so you can't see the brine very well, but the cabbage is still all underneath the brine. And there you go. Okay, have a great day, everyone.